I received a PM a couple days ago from the YouTube user FishHeadSalad, and I'd like to read a portion of it to you. Way back in the day, I almost bought into that hoax thing. I do have a question for you, which I'm sure has a very simple answer. There is one vid shot that I have always wondered about. Please forgive my naivete on this subject, I don't know the specifics. There's a vid of a lunar lander taking off, obviously taken from the surface of the moon at some distance away. The camera is stationary on the lander until it takes off. Then it's able to keep the ascending vehicle in center frame. It's like a perfect shot, as if someone were taking it. How did they get the camera to do that? I don't think it's fake by any means. I just don't know how they did it. All I can think of is motion sensor, but did they have that technology back circa 1970? When you have a question about something, that's the way to ask it. Even though FishHeadSalad doesn't doubt the authenticity of the Apollo missions, he demonstrated a couple of attitudes which anyone, even a conspiracy theorist, could have if they were really interested in the truth. First, he admitted he didn't consider himself an expert. Some self-proclaimed know-it-all who believes that if he can't answer a question, then that means there's some kind of deception afoot. Second, he asked a question believing there would be an answer. Finally, he avoided the temptation to leap to some conspiracist conclusion just because of an observation that he didn't quite understand. Hoax nuts, 9/11 truthers, chemtrail conspiracists, religious fundies, and other undereducated, ill-informed, ill-motivated, conceit-bloated half-wits almost never do that. YouTube is rife with such people, spreading their misinformation and diseased thinking, and I thought this video would be a good opportunity to show some of them just how one should behave when they don't know the answer to some challenging question.
I'm winning! I'm winning! Do you hear me? I'm winning! And I will continue to win! Because I am winning! Do you understand? I don't care who you try to hurt. I don't care what you do. One thing is for certain. I am winning!
Well, that was a refreshing diversion from boring old sanity and reason, wasn't it? Anyway, let's get back to the question at hand. Apollo missions 15 through 17 were the only three to use the rovers, each of which had a video camera mounted on it. NASA technician Ed Fendell operated the rover video cameras by remote control from Houston. He could tilt, zoom, and pan the cameras. The lunar liftoffs posed a particular problem, one of timing. The audio and video from the moon takes 1.3 seconds to reach the Earth. Then, when he operates the controller, it takes another 1.3 seconds for the signal to get back to the rover's video camera. This means that if he's watching the video, the camera's movement will trail the actual action by at least 2.6 seconds. This delay wouldn't have worked with the liftoff, so he had to anticipate the movement of the ascent module by about 2.5 seconds. This task is made doubly difficult by the fact that what he sees on his monitor trails what he does with his hands by 2.5 seconds, so he has to wait to see the results of his controls. Not only are his visual and tactile stimuli in conflict with one another, but his psychomotor and cognitive functions are in conflict with each other as well. When you think about it, this was by no means easy.
99 Pro.
In Apollo 15, the camera did not track the craft.
Just lift off. Automatic.
He did try to follow it in Apollo 16, but lost the ascent module in addition to running into other video defects. Apollo 17 was his last and best effort. It didn't remain perfectly centered, but he did manage to keep it in frame during the most important portion of the launch.
99, proceeded, 3, 2, 1, ignition. Right away, Houston. Vector good. Ag side. Good over. Here you have good thrust. Okay, 30 seconds. 308 your number. Take out your 1,500 feet.
And as long as I have a few feet of film left, so to speak, why let it go to waste? From that same Apollo 16 clip that I used earlier, where John Young damaged the heat flow experiment, did anybody notice this? And this. Wires. Oh my God. Somebody call Percy. Call Jera. Oh, wait a minute. They're not connected to astronauts. Damn. And I was so excited. Guess that just goes to show that I'm just not smart enough to be a good hoax nut. No, I'd better just stick to being a dumb, gummit, $5 an hour shill, whore, NASA disinformation propagandist. Oh well, I feel a little depressed right now. I should take a break from this for a few hours to recover from my embarrassment. So, bye.